Lanark Grammar School's presentation reflects on a present-day visit to Auschwitz and in a song remembers the friends and family who did not survive and for whom we keep this memory alive. Ladies and gentlemen, Lanark Grammar School.
As Holocaust survivor Eli Wiesel said, "For the dead and living, we must bear witness." We try to keep the memory alive, to remember those who lived through the experience of the Holocaust, and now only have the memories of many family members and friends who did not survive. Remember those who cannot share their experiences. We remember to campaign against intolerance and strive for understanding and peace.
The trouble with history is that, as George Santayana said, those who cannot remember the past are condemned to repeat it. During the Second World War and the subsequent genocides in Cambodia, Rwanda, Bosnia, and Darfur, racism, anti-Semitism, violence, and denial of human rights were and still are being allowed to reign. Tonight, we remember the millions of people killed in the Holocaust and other genocides.
Although we have been before, it's never really possible to prepare yourself for walking through the gates at Auschwitz, and no less emotional the second time visiting. Walking under the sign that above us said, "Our bite bashed by, nay, work will set you free," was the first trigger. From the onset, we knew this would be an emotional and difficult experience. However, we also knew the sign was a lie. Unfortunately, all those people who entered Auschwitz from 1941 to 1945 were not privy to this information. People walked into the camp thinking they would leave, whereas in reality, only very few walked out.
The most emotional part of the tour of Auschwitz for us was seeing the cases which contained the belongings of the victims. This image made us both realise just how many people were killed, how they were humiliated, abused and disadvantaged from losing not only utilities such as pots and pans, but necessities too: clothes, glasses, crutches and prosthetic limbs. It made us realise how each and every victim are possible to relate to, with belongings which most of us recognise as things we have in our own homes. This made the whole experience have a more personal effect on us, and following our trip in October, we focused on remembering each victim as individuals, with families, homes and rights.
Remembering the past is essential to the future. As ambassadors for Auschwitz, we see it as our job to keep the memory alive and encourage those around us to do the same. The memories of the Holocaust, of the victims, their lives and persecutions hold valuable lessons which, if learned properly, could help us respect the lives lost and stop ourselves repeating history.
name